I've had guys like ask me to like send them videos of me like giving other people head. Or like having sex with other guys.
Have you done it?
Yeah.
What up, you little fuck?
Okay guys, I'm doing something really fucking stupid right now. We have an emergency debrief situation. Hi, this is Hallie from the streets of New York. Guys, I had every intention of staying in last night. After Call Daddy, they were just ripping me to absolute fucking shreds. I was getting death threats for what? Like, why was I getting death threats? I didn't say anything that controversial.
I'm not saying that death threats aren't like a serious thing to take into account. But like,
I was like, wait, why me?
it's so funny to me. No, listen to what I'm saying. It's so funny to me that like people are saying those things over like you saying like my dad lets me use his credit card.
They're like, you must die.
I'm like,
death to her.
Machete bitch. Death. Stone her.
Death to
Stone
her.
Oh my god, Marshall.
Marshall with the buddies.
You guys.
Oh my god, I'm screaming.
I need a hair of the dog yesterday. Wait, you're iconic. Thank you so much.
Wait, I love you so much.
Okay, Hallie, now you kick it off.
Okay.
It's your show.
Hold on, let me just
I'm
take
doing
a sip of this.
zero work today. This is literally you. Okay, cheers.
Well, what do you want? Cheers. What do you want to talk about?
No, Hallie, this is your show. Give me an intro.
Okay, guys, welcome back to Extra Dirty. I'm here with my boss today. I didn't know we were recording with her, but here we are. Hi, Alex.
Hi, Hallie. I'm so happy that we're recording together because I woke up this morning. We were both violently hungover, and we both said like, I think we have a lot of work to do. And Hallie said, I have to record the podcast, and I said, okay, I can come by. Like,
No, it's perfect.
let's talk about
how I'm crashing your Valentine's Day, and we're gonna start rumors about us being a throuple.
Matt completely scheduled like a romantic dinner.
He got me flowers.
He is. Let me just fucking hype
Wrote me
my
a
husband
card.
up. No, he's sweet. Like
amazing.
He's a sweet man, and he actually sent Lauren flowers to Chicago, and he wrote her a sweet note being like, "I love you so much. Like you're the best. Whatever. Blah blah." And he got Hallie flowers for Valentine's Day, and then he got me flowers.
He
And
called me Nantucket's sweetheart.
Yeah, that was sweet. But
was
I
sweet.
do think the rumors are gonna start to pile in.
Well, especially after like like the story with Jordan and Lauren. People are gonna think I like
Suck everyone
suck
up.
everyone else's spouse's dicks.
Hallie's
My bad.
How Hallie reaches her bonuses
Yeah.
per quarter is if
I
she
fly to LA.
diddles
I sleep right between Alex and Matt.
and she gives us a little tinky winky in the hot tub. Okay, yeah, no.
Tinky Winky's insane.
We just really do enjoy each other's company. I promise. We don't have I
We
have been
built a
seeing
friendship.
No, you know what I've been seeing recently? I have been seeing so many people talk about they have open relationships.
Wait, are you trying to tell me something?
Wait, would Lauren consider herself in an open relationship?
No, I think she's just like a cuck. Do you know what a cuck is?
That's yes. Your cuckolding.
I think she's a Leo. Like, like she just like is
Are you saying
so,
Leonardo DiCaprio or Leo like on the
Leo
fucking
energy?
astronaut?
She's like, I'm so confident in myself. I just like this doesn't bother me.
I think there's a difference
Get
between.
mad we're talking
No,
about this
Lauren.
again.
I'm so sorry, but I do think there's a difference between being a confident person and
Being a cuck is insane. Do you know they do that on Nantucket? Like everyone does like the upside down pineapple thing.
Let's talk about cuckolding.
Yeah, wait. Let's talk about
Because I do think it's such an interesting
Yeah.
conversation. Would you ever, if you were in a relationship, be down to see your man be getting fucked?
I feel like it's more for the man.
No, wait. So I
Women
was
like
just
that?
on TikTok and there's this one girl that I think she's from like Australia and she goes and she fucks couples or whatever. And there was this one couple that she went and fucked and the woman was requesting that she fuck her husband and the wife just wanted to sit in the corner and watch. And while they were having sex, she wanted her husband to talk shit on her, being like, yeah, look, I'm fucking this bitch. Like, don't you like
That's
blah, blah,
kinda
blah.
hot.
And okay.
I've had guys like ask me to like send them videos of me like giving other people head. Or like having sex with
Interesting.
other guys.
Have you done it?
Yeah.
I think, listen, this is like not to be toxic, but I always find there's like a level of jealousy that is attractive. And I don't want to be jealous all the time ever. I never feel like insecure with Matt. But whenever I see like a girl like looking at Matt or like trying to be a little flirty with Matt, I'm like, ooh, like that's my guy. I want to like go home and fuck him now because that's mine.
Yeah.
But I'm not like seeking out being jealous. But I think there's the right level of jealousy. But I don't think I could sit in the fucking corner and watch Matt have sex with another woman and be like, you guys good? Like, what do you think? Like 5 more minutes? Like I'm gonna order the beef stew on Grubhub. Like, Matt, let's go home and eat dinner together. No. It's I couldn't do it. I feel like you could do it.
I won't knock it.
I can't wait to see who you become in a relationship with.
Yeah, I'm like not good in relationships though.
Yeah, but
it kind of like brings to light all my insecurities.
Yeah, what are the insecurities? And let's work through it right now on this podcast.
Like I always just think I'm like waiting for like the ball to drop.
You think they're gonna abandon you?
I think they're gonna cheat, or like I think I'm gonna cheat and then I cheat.
But that's what's so weird is because your parents are so in love and they have, from what I understand, never had a cheating scandal.
No.
So like, where does this come from?
Low self-esteem as a child.
No, it's not funny.
I was a fat kid.
Okay, so you thought that.
So I just like I feel like I
yeah
experienced a lot of rejection when I was younger.
Okay.
And then we're really working through this.
Shit. We're so hungover and we're like, no, this is what we want to talk about.
Yeah, so I just feel like in relationships, and I have been cheated on. So I feel like I just don't trust men.
I will say, when you get cheated on, there is quite literally nothing more debilitating than trying to get into your next relationship and trying to convince yourself mentally that it wouldn't happen, because no one goes into a relationship and they're like, I'm going to get cheated on. Even when you fuck with like a fuck boy, like I've dated guys that like on paper, I was like, of course this man is going to cheat on me. But there's no one in their right mind, unless they're actually just like in it for money and you're like going to date like fucking Kanye West and you're like, I'm sure I'm gonna, like, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But for the most part, no one thinks it. So when you do get cheated on, it's so fucking horrifying and you're like embarrassed within yourself and you're mad at yourself and you take so much blame. So I get it.
It's like a reverse psychology though, because I would always like go back to like the cheat. It's like you try to figure out why they cheated and you try to like solve it.
Yes, because then there's the ego involved.
Because the ego gets crushed.
Yeah, and I've got a big ego.
Yeah.
You do too.
I have a big ego, but I've like, I don't know. I think it's masking something deeper.
Okay, wait, let's talk about who Hallie's going to
marry.
I love how we're going to marry instead of date first. Actually, you need to just go on like a date with a man first.
I don't date. You know this.
I know.
I think it's like a hobby that I just want no part of.
How are we going to skip to the good part of you getting married if we can't
I literally, like, I just think I'll, like, run into someone on the street one day or meet them. But, like, you have to, like, find a man.
I want to find you, like, okay, you
can't set me up with any more people.
No.
I'm over it.
I kind of feel like I'm really not hitting the mark with you with setting people up with you. Let's talk about last night. Let's keep it ambiguous.
Yeah. Let's
talk about last night.
Okay, yeah.
So last night, we had a party that we threw. SiriusXM threw me a party for this new launch of our partnership, and it was called Date Night with Daddy. It was so fucking fun. Everyone, I will say,
so cute.
I feel like I go out all the time, and when you're in your normal day life, like you're putting on like your cute jeans and your little top, like I actually really enjoyed that everyone dressed up last night.
It was nice.
It was like
elevated
all the girlies,
cocktail.
Yeah, everyone's looking incredible, and then there's this man.
Yeah.
It's the last minute of the night that we're about to leave, and this man shows up that is in Matt's orbit.
Yeah.
That is so fucking stunning. You don't even remember.
I couldn't see at that point. I wish I met him in the first hour of the night. Like and then Matt tries to like introduce me. I'm like, Matt, not again.
No, let me also clarify. I'm pulling Matt out of this fucking club and I'm like, it's time to go. And Matt's like, I'm ready, let's go. And then he shows up and we're like, fuck, how can we not introduce Hallie to this man? He's so attractive. I'm like, he's a movie star at this point. Like, get fucking ready, girl. This is, and you literally go, movie star? I remember your eyes were in the back of your fucking head and your tongue is on the side of your mouth. And when I said movie star, Hallie was like, huh, where? Push me in his direction.
I was like,
I physically.
I was like, that's so Ravened.
You were literally like, where she like could smell it. So I pushed her in that direction with her little fucking booty shorts and her little crop top on. And all of a sudden, you guys had fucking 30 seconds together and I see you exchanging phone numbers. What did you say? How did we get there that fast?
I don't know. I feel like he was just like, hi. And I was like, we gotta go. And then he was like, be my Valentine. He said, be my Valentine.
That's kind of cute.
It was cute, but
Until it
kinda,
wasn't.
Like I haven't saved his contact yet because I'm
she
unsure.
screenshotted his name this morning to me and sent me their conversation, and you were like, he's making it really hard for me to
Save his number.
And it wasn't even.
He sent me an otter holding a heart.
I actually kind of thought it was cute and endearing.
How old is he?
This is the thing.
Does he have an accent?
Does he have an accent?
I thought he had
No. It's a twang. Southern. Anyways, so we thought we found Hallie a boy last night, but she hasn't texted him back. And I said, it's Valentine's Day tonight. You could ask him to come and do a double date. But instead, she wants to fuck my husband tonight. And we are going, the three of us, to a fucking dinner. But now, so this morning, we're on our way to work. And Matt calls us because we're driving in different cars. And Matt was like, Hallie, we need to figure out like what kind of guy you want. And we decided, because of the men that you've been showing us, as your LA parents, we are not letting you, no, as your LA guardians, we are not letting you date a fucking man that takes goddamn brand deals.
No, yeah.
Okay?
We an endorsement we agreed upon. That's okay.
Matt said if it's a Nike
Nike
endorsement, if it's a campaign where he's on a cover of Men's Health, if he's got an endorsement for $10+ million, he did say 100, but I was like, let's 10 plus million.
Let's start somewhere.
Let's start realistic. Let's do 5 to 10 million. We're okay with that. But a brand deal, I just feel, and I would love to know people in the comments.
Yep.
I married Matthew for many reasons.
That you did.
Yeah, I did. But something that I am so grateful for is his earnest, genuine interest in his anonymity. Like, he wants to try and stay as on the fray of the conversation, but recognizes the monster he married. So he's like, I have to like lightly be in it in moments. But if Matt was shoving to the front of the camera and was doing a goddamn renegade with me, I would fucking divorce his ass so fast. Like, he's like, well, but do you know what I mean? The couples that have the man doing it, like, and I'm just saying, it doesn't work for me. For me, you people in the comments, for me.
I just think it's
for
like
me.
Woman, like male and woman fields kind of vibes. Like I feel like influencing is for like the girls.
It is.
Just like OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Like I just found out that like lots of guys have OnlyFans. And like what? They're just like grabbing their junk for like and subscribe. Like what?
It's just like.
For who?
I know. It's like, if you guys are going to always objectify us as women, let us at least make all the money from it. Like, don't try to come into our fields.
No.
Like, let us get our coin and fuck you right off. Okay, so we're going to get you a guy. Wait, because can we tell the story of the guy that FaceTimed you the other night doing blow? Or no, the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Can we tell that story or no?
I mean, we can tell that story. That was fucking insane. He's probably going to watch this, but I don't really care.
Well, good thing because I'm not letting you date him because he's a fucking influencer. So we can let it roll, bitch.
No, yeah. He FaceTimed me and it was like a Wednesday morning.
And just for context, at this point, Hallie is like teetering with the idea, like, would I be into this man?
I thought I showed you him. I was like, this man is cute.
Adorable. Like, at face value, he is a very good looking man.
Then I looked at his following, like who he follows, you being one of them, and I was like, fuck.
And then you know what Matt pointed
He's up
out?
to no good.
When you handed Matt the phone, Matt was like, what are these like highlight reels? Why does he have like 19 highlight reels? And then we clicked on a Q&A and it was a centipede long of like question and answer that he was answering. And I was like, it is going to be, you can't do this to yourself. Like, this man is no man doing that. I like
his mustache.
His mustache is fucking hot.
No,
okay, so then now tell them what happened.
But then, like, I was like, he might be a sweet boy, and I like funny. He, like, seems funny.
He's not a sweet boy. Tell them the story.
Okay, so he obviously hadn't slept yet. I didn't know that. I just woke up. It's like 10:30. I answered the phone. He's like ripping bumps of blow and drinking like a Coors Light, and he's like, let's go to lunch. And I'm like, wait, what? And then he was like asking all these questions, and he's like, I looked you up on Reddit yesterday and like asked me about like all these different things. I'm like, wait, this is not the way to connect to me, is asking me about like posts on Reddit. We don't go on there.
No, and like nudes and like.
He goes, I was trying to find your like fake tits on Reddit. And I was like, I just woke up. I don't know you and I don't send nudes anymore.
I know, I'm so over nudes.
Wait, who sends nudes? Especially like when you like do this shit.
Yeah, no, yeah, the gays.
You guys send nudes?
Yeah, the gays. The girls and the gays used to send nudes and now it's just the gays. I swear to God. No, because the girls, it's just like, again, we're just like, our lives are just like ruined. Like, we can't even enjoy one thing for ourselves anymore. Like, people exploit us, people leak them, and it's annoying.
Honestly, I kind of want mine to get leaked.
I know. Like,
I think it'd be good for the brand.
I always wondered if like some of the videos I was taking back in the day would get leaked on my Snapchat. That was fucking terrifying.
I told you.
Don't even try. Fucking canceled them all.
I told you about the time that someone hacked my Snapchat, got past 2-step verification.
Damn,
hacked my,
you gotta
hacked my-
respect it though.
I know they
The
really wanted.
two-step,
They really
one,
wanted.
two, 1, 2.
But like what I was sending to guys, they were from years ago. Like my tits were like real, so I knew they were old videos. But
What did your tits look like before you got them done?
they look saggy and sad because I went on birth control. They were double D's, and then I lost all that
They
weight.
deflated.
So they just looked like a sad balloon. It kind of looks like a mochi ball that had been sitting out in the sun. You know what I mean? Picture that.
Honestly, I wish I knew you
Mhm.
in your mochi ball era.
No, honestly, I needed fake tits.
We
I want
needed
them to be
know each
bigger.
other. No, you're not getting bigger.
Okay.
Do you
She's
think
my
we ever
boss.
ran into each other in Boston when we were young?
I've seen you at Capo when you had your silver fox bijou hair.
Hallie loves to bring up my bottle girl days, and it is like you're the only
You don't talk
one-
about it enough.
No, because no one cares.
I care. It's important.
No one brings up that I was a bottle girl for a hot second. And like
It is amazing.
it's incredible. It's like the most interesting about me.
No, it's like I bring it up every time I see you.
Dude, I loved those
Did
days.
you did you ever sit on like the
The
waiters like no, like the waiter's shoulders?
First of all, that is not a thing.
Like
Second of all,
that is a thing at
No.
the Grand. What was the application process?
okay,
like?
do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
So it is my my freshman year summer going into my sophomore year. And I am like, I'm going to be able to afford spring break next year. And my parents were just like horrible people and wouldn't just cough up the cash. So I had to go
parents
whore
are
myself out.
angels.
Thanks, Mom. And so I remember I was dating this guy at the time and he drove me down to Bijou. And I was wearing this like tiny, tiny little black dress and heels. And I had like 45 extensions in my head. They were silver. You're right.
You have that framed in your bathroom, by the way.
Oh my God.
The
what?
silver hair.
No, that's a different era of silver. This was when it was like blue silver and like I had black eyebrows and orange skin. People are going to come and be like, you still do. So I walk in and I'm like, hi, I'm like, here, I want to like apply for a job. And I bet there's a lot of times where girls walk in in like yoga pants and like a little hoodie asking, but I showed up because I was going out later that night with my friends. So
Yeah.
I looked like I fit the fuck in already.
Yeah.
I walked in and the brand manager brought me in and he looked like he was a fucking sex offender. Like he was giving like, I'm going to fucking pillage you and your family. I was so scared. He had tats all over him. His muscle shirt was so tight. He was freaking me out and he was literally staring in between my crotch. And like when I was doing the interview, he was just looking literally at my lips. And I was like,
Your labia?
yes. And I was like, I just like really want like a bottle I said I wanted to be a bartender. I was like, I want to be a bartender. I've never fucking bartended in my fucking life.
Yeah.
And on the spot, he was like, done. You got the job.
He was like, go like this for 2 minutes. He's like, what's your upper body strength look
he
like?
was like, can you
hold a
actually
magnum?
just take off your dress right now and I'll give you the job. That's literally the energy he was giving.
Ew.
Because I knew that he had a wife, but all the girls talked about how he would like fuck all the bottle girls and the bartenders. And I was like the youngest girl coming in and I was so out of my league. I was also like playing Division I soccer at the time and I didn't tell any of my friends that I was doing this, but I think that they expected that shit from me. So I immediately start. And I remember, shout out if you're ever watching this, her name was Noelle and she was like the bartender, and I went behind with her and we started. And Bijou was kind of like international club vibes. There's all these international men coming in, all the uncircumcised dicks just like walking around like looking for me to just like make them a drink, and I don't know how to make a drink, so I'm pouring shit left and right. It's horrible.
It's just like orange juice and
No, it's harder than that.
Okay.
First of all, because you have to do listen.
Okay.
You go like this.
She's getting defensive.
No, it was harder. Make a kamikaze shot.
What is that?
Exactly.
Isn't that a bomb?
Dumb bitch. A kamikaze shot. It's a bomb. No, when someone would be like, give me like a whiskey sour or give me like a Manhattan, I would literally be like, okay. And I would be taking all these things and being like
Like
here you go. Finally. Yes. So it would go, you go like this. It usually has a bottle tip on it. And I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you go 1, 2, 3. It's a count of 6 or 3 depending on how fast you do it. But I always went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And I was fucking good at it. I started to get good at it. But then They said, you know, we want to see if you could become a bottle girl. And I was like, no. Because you're kind of like, no, wait, how did I get from I want to be the bartender? And then I did bottle service for one night and I wanted to cry. Just like,
And
guys.
you were dating someone at the time?
Yeah, and he would pick me up afterwards. Can we talk about college you? Because like I'm over here being like a bartender bottle girl, sucking and fucking.
My hair was brown.
What?
You know, I was signed to a modeling agency.
Oh my God. Flex.
I mean, it was just the jankiest thing ever. Like, they would send me to like it was like a mass modeling agency. Like, Massachusetts doesn't have many. They sent me to crazy story. Okay. They sent me in the middle of the woods to this like photographer's house and I did this shoot and I was there alone. I was the model and this guy had like sex offender registry papers on his thing and I was like, oh my God. I called my agent and I'm like, wait, this guy's a sex offender. Wait. I still did the shoot.
Wait, Hallie,
it was unpaid too.
What kind of photos were you taking?
Like in a pool. In his like blow up above the ground pool. And for no money. Like, why did my mom let me go to that?
Wait, your mother knew about this?
Yeah. The sex offender papers,
He never tried to touch you?
No, but I like was worried. Like, I had to like change in his janky ass bathroom.
Oh yeah, and he definitely had cameras
and I was
in there
like,
and he still jacks off to it to this day.
I mean, I would if I were him.
Yeah.
But like,
were you in your mochi era then?
Yeah. I was in my mochi, but I was also very thin. I don't know, like, if there's anything to jack off to at that point.
We're gonna call,
that was crazy.
How incredible that we now have our thing where when we call pre-tit Hallie is mochi era and no one will know. Okay, wait. Tell me more about your college experience. Yeah. You kind of mentioned this earlier to me, but I made you stop. Tell me about the RA incident.
Okay.
You weren't an RA.
No, they hated me.
Don't you kind of feel like RAs? Oh my God.
RAs are so pick me. Like, babe. No, I don't give a fuck. True. Clip that. No, it's
so true. Like, why were you an RA? And to be fair,
band camp.
This is what I will say. I really No, it's what I will say to anyone just to quickly defend you for 5 seconds is there were some RAs that were like, bitch, I'm getting paid and I need the money and I get to have my own room, love, and they would let everything slide. But those were like one in a dozen. The rest were like, Alex, open your closet. Let me see what's in there. And I'm like, I will murder your whole family, you dumb cunt. I'm just trying to have a fucking
No, I think it's a power trip. Like, they just want to yell at people.
Yeah. So, okay, so tell me.
There was this one guy. I mean, after I'd gotten cheated on, my boyfriend at the time had cheated on me like 2 weeks into college. Okay. He was the only guy I'd slept with like before I went to college. I was like such a goody two shoes. I like only had snorted Adderall. Like, it was like the worst thing I've ever done, you know? And then after that, I feel like my soul went dark and I just went on a rampage and just slept with everyone. I think I slept with 10 guys my freshman year.
Hallie.
It was amazing.
Did you have any like good, was it good or was it just like you were blacked out?
I was blacked out. I don't remember. Okay. And like the time I was telling you before, this guy who was like not hot at all. He was like on the club soccer team or something.
Holy shit. That's so dark. Can you imagine being in fucking college?
The only convenience, I think, how it happened, honestly, I didn't even go home with this man. I think he was just on my floor. I'm just picturing like, with my caddy. I'm like, wait, I'll sleep with you.
I'm picturing there is something, and I don't mean to be a dick, but I have never been attracted to male soccer players. I think they're the fucking
but like club team. Like, not even the soccer
team. With
team.
his like shin guards and his like shorts and his cleats. He's so cool.
Wait, cleats are universal.
No, but his cleats specifically. And his little legs.
Yeah.
They're like thinner than yours.
Literally.
You're like, don't fucking spread that shit, okay?
Clip that.
Mine looks better. Clip that. Okay, wait.
No, but yeah. So I like black in and I'm like, oh fuck. I like don't like wear this. Like, I don't like want to go through with this. And I was hammered. And then I just like, I think I got sick. I mean, obviously the memory is a little fuzzy. I got sick, so I started throwing up on his floor.
Oh.
And I was like, call the RA. Get me out of here.
Wait, you told him to call the RA?
Yeah. So I had him knock on like the RA's door, who was also on our floor. So this all happened very quickly. And the RA came to the door and I was like cursing her out. I didn't like her. She was a fucking cunt.
What were you saying?
So I was like, fuck you. Like, I don't need to be transported. And she's like, you need to be transported. And I was like, wait, yeah, even though I requested her to come.
She shows up. She's like, how can I help you, Hallie? You're like, go fuck yourself, you dumb bitch. I don't want to talk to you. Help me.
Yeah. It's like play along with a bit. So then she called an ambulance. So an ambulance, like an EMTs, like they all like came up to this poor kid's like common room. Like he had 3 roommates too at the time. And they took me out in a stretcher.
What?
And like it was like $1,000 ambulance ride. My parents were pissed.
How did you tell your parents?
I said, I fucked this really ugly guy. Like I was kind of kept it real with them. And I was like, and then I blacked in and then I like threw up everywhere. And like, thank God that happened.
You look at your dad as you're in the fucking hospital.
My dad knows too much.
Dad, he was so ugly. I had to get out of there. Okay. The $1,000 is nothing. My dignity needs to stay intact. The fact that you told your father that you called the fucking ambulance so you could get away from an ugly fuck is so iconic. It's perfect.
Honestly, he respected it.
Period.
He respects most of my decisions with men.
He does?
Yeah, but like,
Is he worried?
he really wants me to like stay single.
What?
Like until I'm like mid-30s.
Really?
He just is like, just keep doing what you're doing.
You know what I want for you? And I'm going to put this into the ethos.
Yes.
I kind of want you to be on Real Housewives of New York.
Everyone says that.
No,
I feel like I'm delusional and out of touch enough where it would translate well to that kind of platform.
Oh, without a doubt. Wait, let's think of your tagline right now. You've thought about this.
We did this.
You did? No, I remember your ending tag.
Yeah.
No, I remember that episode. But yours was sucking. Fuck, what was it again? You were like, you miss all the shots that you don't.
You miss all the cum shots you don't take.
Yeah, you miss all the cum shots that
miss
you don't
all the-
take.
yeah.
I'm not sure. Bravo.
What's
What's mine? I'm not gonna be a housewife.
Okay, you want to talk about Super Bowl?
Yeah, let's talk about Super Bowl.
Super Bowl was like, you know,
Bam, bam,
you
bam.
crushed those events, by the way. Like,
Oh,
I don't. It's
thank
like
you.
a lot of. It's
You
overstimulating.
You looked so stunning. You were looking, every time I give Hallie a compliment, she keeps going, what's going on? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You're so fucking busted.
Yeah.
I try to give her compliments. I'm like, you're so stunning. And she's like, what's going on? What's
Oh my
going
God,
on?
you're so nice today.
But
You're
that's
nice every day.
But that's a good thing to think about. That's self-esteem. Take the compliment.
Yeah, well, I think taking compliments are hard.
It's so fucking awkward. I've learned to just take it. Thanks. I know. I look fucking amazing.
Yeah.
No, but listen, Super Bowl was a really fun time, I think. We
didn't even watch the game.
No, well, we did.
Well, we did not in NOLA. We were in NOLA, but we didn't watch
Let's
the
explain.
Super Bowl.
So when we got to NOLA, it was on Thursday, and we were going for like the front end of Super Bowl weekend, and people were like outraged that we left before the game. I know this is like a controversial opinion, but like I would every time rather watch a Super Bowl on the TV. The commercials mean something to me, okay? And the commercials and the halftime show mean something to me. And I'm going to be honest, I have been to Super Bowls before, and the halftime show doesn't fucking slap when you're in person. Okay, the stage is fucking tiny. You can barely hear them because they're doing everything for live broadcasting. And all of it is geared towards the viewer experience on television, and they don't give a fuck about the fans. So I like entertainment shit like that. So
we did it right.
I don't
we
want
did
to
it right at Zero Bond.
Right? Like
I thought that was perfect.
we had such a good time. What happened in NOLA? People were talking about how tall you are compared to me. I feel like you're taller than I expected.
Yeah, I feel like that's one of the first things you said to me.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
And I'm 5'5".
Yeah, I'm taller.
So there you go.
There we
People
go.
have written in wanting to know our fucking height difference. There you fucking go. Okay.
But I also wear like really high heels all the time.
yeah, you do.
I like to like make sure that any guy
Feels
is tall enough.
interesting.
Like if I'm in heels and they're at eye level, I feel like that's still too short.
Have you ever dated a short king?
Yes.
How short?
Like 5'8", 5'9", 5'10".
How do you feel about that?
Dick
You would
was
do it
good.
again?
Yeah. I would no.
Okay.
I take that back. I mean, if they were really nice, I was gonna say rich.
No. Okay, so Hallie, let's talk about, there's so much, I feel like, drama online. I've seen the videos. First of all, you are so gorgeous, and your
Here we
outfit.
go again.
No, here we go again.
Here we
Shit,
go.
fuck. You looked so fucking hideous and botched. Your outfit was so stunning at Tory Burch, but I obviously saw there were videos of you
Yeah.
kind of going viral, of you and your friend Paige sitting front row. First comment, let's address, I remember seeing was, why the fuck is this dumb fucking cunt sitting front row?
Honestly, that was my first question too.
Also, that's not your problem. Ask Tory Burch. Like,
Yeah. And I didn't know how to act. Like I was
Yeah.
kind of like I had a fever a little bit. And
Let's
I
talk
was
about
kind of
this.
tired, and I just interviewed a bunch of people, and I thought that was fun. And it was like my first show where I've been like front row, which I thought was really cool. Why I was there, I have no idea. But the music that they were playing, like for the people walking down the runway, was like voices, and I was like, fuck, I feel like I'm tripping on acid. I did feel like that, and I was like, is this the fever? Like I had taken Benadryl. I was like, am I high right now? I couldn't tell. And then people thought I was like talking about the people on the runway, that I was perceiving them as like their outfits. I was like, oh my god, I feel like I'm tripping on acid. But no, it's the music.
I just feel like no one needs to feel bad for you, but I do think it's interesting to just highlight, like, there is no fucking normal way to be like perceived when someone's like videotaping you at events like this. And I'm going to give you a little inside scoop, everyone.
Give me an insight.
Everyone that you see hitting their mark on like interviews or looking good at these events, they are being fake. And I'm not saying they're a fake bitch. I'm literally just saying, like, everyone is so aware, like the way you're being perceived in these moments, it's so, if you act like you would normally act with your friends, being like, oh my god, I'm having so much fun, like this is fun, people are gonna be like, she's so annoying, like sit down. So everyone's like acting cool or acting chill, and the minute someone, like, picture yourself when your friend fucking sends you a Snapchat of yourself in the corner of the room and you didn't know you were being filmed, you look like an ogre, haggard gremlin, and you're like, cut that, you fucking dick. If my crush sees that, I will murder you. That is literally on steroids of what's happening. We're normal fucking bitches that like, we're just as weird and fucking strange. So like, it's hard to always be on and make sure you're like, I look perfect right now.
Yeah, I always see like people like that are in like these settings being like, the comments like, oh my god, she has such good posture. Not about me, but about other people. I'm like, babe, they know they're getting filmed.
Not only do they know they're getting
all
filmed,
the time,
they're literally stoned out of their mind before they go to these fashion events, and they're literally like this. No, every time I've gone to a fashion event, everyone's fucking high.
Yeah.
And they're all just like, I have taken, I'm marijuana. I'm not saying they're on like meth, but I'm just saying they are high. So like, these are the things that I think are just funny to talk about, because everyone online is like, she's just so graceful, and I'm like, she's not with us.
Yeah, she's not with us. No, I was chewing gum, which I probably shouldn't have been doing front row.
Why?
And people were like, it's snowing. I'm like, wait, no,
that's not the place she's gonna fucking take a ski trip.
Like it was kind of like a Kate Moss moment, but like no.
But I think that's always interesting to see the comments versus the reality of a situation is always insane. What did we say at the beginning of this episode? Oh, the hate sucks.
I hate getting hate. Groundbreaking news. I hate getting hate. It's not nice. And people are like, don't listen to it. I'm like,
but I want to like scroll on my For You page and have fun too. And then when I see a video of myself, I'm like, smart. Literally.
No,
like,
do you watch them?
It depends. Like, I will watch videos of myself if I can see there's like a lot of engagement on it, and I'm like, oh fuck, Nelly, what's going on?
No, yeah.
And I get like a little bit of like a rumble in my butthole. I'm like, fuck, like what is happening? Like, no, because I'm like, am I getting heat for something I did? But if I quickly see there's like not that much engagement, I just scroll and I just wait till I know it's like gonna hit my desk, because it's like a problem.
I mean, a lot of it's just like snark. I feel like social media, like bullying, just so desensitized now.
Yeah,
and
just
people
like,
think we suck. I'm like, look at who's typing in the comment section.
Yeah, but I'm like, go ahead, punch me in the face.
Yeah,
like I get it.
I would be mad too.
And like, I hate myself too. Like, I've been talking on the internet for so fucking long. I'm like, I agree, I should shut the fuck up. But guess what? I'm getting paid to do this, so I'm gonna keep fucking going.
Yeah,
okay?
Rent's due. Okay,
rent is fucking due. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What are you, first time you're hooking up with a guy?
Yeah.
What is your ideal level of drunk when you're having sex with a guy for the first time?
At least 2.5 drinks of hard alcohol.
Okay.
But like, I don't like to like blacken and be like, wait, who am I on top of?
Yeah. And yep. And I'm curious, when you're going to have sex for the first time, are you taking charge, or are you hoping that they're going to kind of like be like running the show?
Oh no, I kind of like to run the show.
Okay, I could see that.
Yeah.
What's your go-to?
It depends like on the age group.
Fair. If it's like a fucking 45-year-old
Yeah,
man,
I don't need to run that show.
he's like bashing
But
your head into
sometimes
the
I gotta
drywall.
Yeah. Sometimes I have to teach these,
Little youngin.
the ones my age especially.
Do you have like a position you always know that you're like, oh, here they go. They're going to like lose their shit for this?
A blowjob. That sounded position. No, I feel like when I'm drunk,
It's good. That's a good answer.
I don't get too creative with the positions.
Yeah.
You don't need that's overstimulating too much.
What positions are you hitting? I'm curious.
It depends. Are we talking morning, noon, or night?
Ooh. Because it does kind of change in the morning versus the night.
I like the morning and the side, like
Yep.
the spoonie one. That's low effort.
Low
Anything
effort.
low effort.
Low effort.
Lazy doggy's great.
Lazy
On top
doggy.
is the only way I can really finish unless I have tools with me.
On top, forward facing eye contact or reverse?
I think reverse is dumb as shit.
Oh my, that's Lauren's favorite fucking position.
What?
Yes, I know.
Which Lauren?
Lauren, my best friend, not yours. How crazy. People always think that we have the same best friend. I'm like, no. Lauren's are different.
But I think that's Lauren's too. Lauren.
Wait,
but like I don't
really?
have back shots anyone wants to see.
I like can do it, but
I think you would lose his heart on.
you're like, is it the coke or is it my ass? No, I'm dead.
No,
No,
literally.
I agree. I
Yeah.
also just think that position is just like, I don't
I
know.
feel like it just like
I don't love it.
physically it doesn't work. Like it would. You know what I mean?
I agree. You have to really get the right angle, and then I'm always just like annoyed.
I could see it hitting a spot.
Yeah. But I have to, like, thankfully, I will say, like, having a consistent partner that I have sex with, I'm capable of being like, okay, let's do this. But, like, I need to set myself up so that, like, we actually can, like, execute this in a way. Because I feel like when I would, like, be in, like, a first or second or third hookup with a guy, I would just, if it wasn't really, like, making me feel good or something, I'm like, okay, like, we'll be in this position for a couple seconds or minutes, and then we'll switch. And you kind of don't say anything. But with Matt, if it's not working for me, I'm like, no, like, let's switch. And I think that's, like...
You talk through it.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, no, switch.
No.
No, Matt literally will just like flip me up. This is hard too because he's literally people's boss in this room. So I'm literally like, okay, we're moving on. Okay, next topic.
I'd love for you guys to also talk about how you both have siblings. People have commented on the show wanting to hear more about your sibling dynamics.
I feel like,
Siblings.
I mean, I'm one of four, and I feel like, you
I
know,
feel like that's so crazy with one of four. I always forget.
and like we're all, my sister's 15 months older than me, very complete opposite than me, and then I have two younger brothers that I'm pretty close with as well.
How often do you speak to your siblings?
Sammy, the youngest,
Yeah.
texts me, "Good morning, I love you, have a great day," to me and all the siblings every day.
Wait, that's so
He's been doing that since last New Year's. He's such a sweet boy.
What do you think changed on New Year's?
I think that was his New Year's resolution, to text all the siblings.
that's really sweet.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
gonna steal that.
He's like an OCD Capricorn habit maker. So like he just kept it as like a habit, I guess. But I feel like me and my sister were so different. We were younger, and we would have obviously like the sisterly fights, shared a closet, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
like all that shit. And she's so introverted and I'm so not. But I feel like as you get older, you get like grower appreciation for like your differences.
Dude, I have the same thing with my sister. Like my sister's older, but we are so different. And growing up, we wanted to murder each other. Like we were obviously, when I say that, I think if you have a sister, you get what I'm saying. Like you're so fucking close, but you're also like, I cannot fight like I do with you, with anyone else in this world. And then we go downstairs and I'm like, wait, what are you watching? And then you sit down together and you watch it. And I literally just like threw a lamp at your head. You just like ruined my entire closet.
Yeah.
We screamed at each other. I cried. I said, I will never talk to you again. I said, when I'm 18, I'm moving out and you'll never see me again. And then Mo was like, wait, is the hills on? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, wait.
Wait, what is your sister like? I forget you have one.
She's the sweetest person you'll ever meet.
That's how I say about mine.
Right? Like
Yeah.
my sister doesn't have a mean bone in her body. Meanwhile,
We do.
I can just rip a fucking cunt's face off left and right, but I
Yeah.
try to keep it.
Dialed down.
Yeah. Like I try to suppress it. I feel like in high school, like when people were mean to my friends, I was like, I really can ruin your life with my words.
Yeah.
But my
that's a
mom,
talent.
there's a beautiful balance with having a sister where I actually feel like I have a lot of self-reflection when I'm around her, because we are similar in small ways that I'm like, oh, I really admire that about you. And I think she's so sweet. She's like, no one has a bad thing to say about my sister. She is more shy than me. Like I was always the louder one in the room. I feel like we have like a very similar experience with our sisters.
Me and my sister were in the same grade though, so it was a little different. We went to rival schools as well. And
that was smart by your parents putting you in different schools though.
Yeah, they just want to like keep friend groups separate.
Wait, your parents really got after it.
Yeah, my mom was like,
one of
popping
you's not
them fucking
adopted?
out. No, she was popping those suckers out like a pinball machine. Pow, 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 pow. And I think she just like wanted to get pregnancy over with.
18-month difference, you said?
15.
15?
So she was pregnant with me 3 months in. Well, was that 6 months in?
That's fucking
Yeah.
crazy. Your mom's a warrior.
Yeah, she's also like super fertile. Like what?
Damn. So maybe you're ready to pop at any minute.
I mean, I have
You have been.
devices in there that won't let that happen.
Do you have an IUD?
Yeah.
I feel like I can't get an IUD. I'm so terrified of it. I have like this fear that mine would be the one that somehow I would like. I know this isn't possible and Matt's dick isn't that big, but it's like I feel like I would feel it during sex.
Some guys say they can feel it. I'm like, babe,
No.
be so for real right now.
You're like, that's just my fucking like uterine walls. Like what?
No, it's like they like it hurts to have it put in though. It does suck.
Do you-
but,
and
like,
you don't go
being
under.
pregnant's worse.
Being pregnant's worse, but like at least you're getting a kid out of it. IUD, it's like
I just don't practice enough safe sex
Yeah.
to like not get one.
I feel like you're the type of person that would forget to take your birth control.
Oh yeah, I was. I
Yeah.
was not on birth control for 7 years.
How many times did you get pregnant?
Just once.
Okay.
Maybe.
I have never
Yeah.
gotten pregnant before.
The guy that got me knocked up was like obsessed with cream pies, and then he would Venmo me for the Plan B, and I would.
I think he would. You were
Keep
saying
it.
he would Venmo me after sex. I'm like, so you're
He
a sex
he
worker.
would Venmo me for Plan B, and I would just keep the money. I wasn't working at the time.
Dude, Plan B is so humbling though. Wait, so you just wouldn't take the Plan B?
Yeah.
But yeah, we love our sisters. Is your sister like proud of what you do, or does she think you're a freak?
No, she's so proud of me.
She is.
And
Mine is too.
I think she's just like impressed that like I'm able to like talk.
Get up in the morning and do a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. My sister is proud too. Like, I think that my sister is also the one in the family. Like, she really just like supports me, but also I really respect her because she, I think, has a really good balance of like wanting to do her own thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I've seen sometimes throughout Call Her Daddy, like people have always speculated, like, do Alex and her sister have like a weird vibe? Like, why does she never talk about her? And
Yeah.
I think because my brother is a man and like he doesn't get like this doesn't bother, like nothing is affecting him. Like being sisters growing up, like my sister and I have such a more communicative conversation when it comes to just like literally since we came out of the fucking womb, like this is mine, this is yours, we share this, we don't share this, fuck you. Like, and even when it comes to my career, it's like she wants to have her own identity.
Yeah, I don't film much with my sister and my mom, and like
Yeah.
people think I'm like don't have a strong relationship with them because of that.
Yeah.
But I'm like I'm respecting their want to not be on camera
And
because it's not for everyone.
It
you know?
isn't.
Some
And it's
people hate
different.
it.
Listen, here's the fucking shitty truth. Like we started this episode saying hate hurts. The sad reality is women are the only people that are basically having any fucking social commentary online. Like if you look at any of the fucking comment sections, if you look at any of
It's
the
insane.
fucking blogs or whatever, so they just
Reddit.
released that thing on
It's
Reddit.
woman
It's
on woman
all
crime.
women. It's all women
insane.
going after women. And unfortunately, we both know that if I talk about my brother or you have your brothers on the show, people are not going to give them the amount of hate that our sisters would get or that they would come for them. And like, I am fucking protective of my family.
Yeah.
And it's not lost on me that like my brother could sit here and say something and my sister could say the same exact thing that came out of my brother's mouth, and you would crucify my sister and try
Yeah.
to find her fucking employer, and you wouldn't give a shit that my brother said it. So it's like, I'm also fucking protective of my family, and I'm like, fuck you, I'm gonna protect my sister, but I'm gonna fucking give my
Yeah.
brother to the wolves every fucking day. Fuck you, Grant. Love
Yeah.
you, Catherine.
Do you want to do rapid fire now?
Okay, hit me with rapid
Okay,
fire.
we've-
Are you answering two or just me?
I'm gonna just ask you these.
Okay, and then you have to answer two. But
Okay.
ask me first.
Morning sex or night sex,
It depends the time of week.
or if you're hungover.
Yeah, I would say, but weirdly, I get horny when I'm hungover.
I do too.
And I
I feel like that's universal.
I would say morning sex on weekends and night sex during the week.
How many days a week are you having sex with your husband? I want to know.
You came up to my bedroom earlier and you were like, have you had sex here? Have you had sex here? I'm like, Hallie. And then you
She
walk
goes-
in.
She goes, I've had sex in my closet. I go, that's some rich people shit. Her beautiful fucking closet.
I remember when Matt and I bought the house, and the woman that owned the house had this like just like amazing closet. That's like half the reason I wanted to buy the fucking house. But she has this like bench that's directly in front of my full-length mirror. And I remember when we were buying the house, Matt and I both stared at each other when the realtor brought us in. And like I knew the only thing we and I were both thinking, aside from me being like, this is like my Hannah Montana closet, is we were both like,
we're gonna fuck here.
And you're directly in front, and like Matt can put his like knee up on the bench and have his other legs like standing, and then I'm
Mobility.
on the bench,
Yeah.
and then we're staring at the mirror. Top.
Mirror? I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, period. Current TikTok obsession.
I watch dogs getting fostered. It's
I was gonna say Astrovino. Do you know who that is?
no, but your face just went like this. Oh my god.
Dogs getting
No, it's just
fostered?
like it's like the dogs that are found that look like a bush.
Like in the arms, the angle?
Yeah,
Wait,
arms and the
angle.
ankles, the ankles, and they shave them off, and then like they come to life. And like I tell Matt, like I literally want to start a foster dog like farm somewhere that I can like bring all these dogs, and I want Henry and Bruce to visit them.
Sex playlist or silence?
I don't prefer full silence, although Matt and I usually put the fireplace on when we're having
you hear
sex.
the crinkling.
Yeah, we hear the
Okay.
crinkling. But I also usually there's like TV on that we were watching prior to sex, but I'm not fucking putting on music. Like no, I'd rather put on porn than music. Weird. Like that's
Wait, you put on porn?
yeah.
Wait, that's fun. I do that too.
But we usually only do it when we're on like a vacation. Like I feel like
Surround sound?
no, we put it on like the TV.
What kind of porn do you watch?
Depends. We'll get into that next episode. We're in rapid fire.
Favorite unwell flavor?
I would say the new flavor is kiwi pineapple because I like mixing it with alcohol, and I probably drink 4 times a week.
Perfect.
And so
Favorite
I mix
bagel
it.
shop?
I mix it, and you can do vodka or tequila.
Love that.
It's good,
No, it is good with the alcohol.
right?
Yeah,
that
that's
one
how I drink
specifically. Yes.
Yes.
Period.
Favorite
Hydrate while you're getting unhydrated.
Yeah, exactly. Favorite bagel shop?
It's fuck you.
Leon's Bagels.
She asked me this the other day. She goes, "What's your favorite bagel shop?" I said, "Oh, I feel like in Leon's in New York." She said, "What about you?" She goes, "I don't have a favorite bagel shop. I don't eat bagels."
It's just like they like kind of make my mouth dry.
Shut up.
Okay. Favorite TV show right now?
Ooh, Tell Me Lies. I just can't get over it.
Really? I haven't seen the new season yet.
It's so fucking good.
Okay.
It just brings me back to college. I just feel like that was literally my life.
Like toxic relationships.
Yeah. That was me written all over it.
Favorite hoodie brand?
Unwell.
That's a good answer. Product placement.
Just gonna plug.
Favorite cuss word?
Fuck. I mean, it's like actually crazy how many times I use the word fuck, and I know it annoys people, but like it's like in my vocabulary. It's at the top of the list.
Marshall, these questions are hilarious.
They are?
Like what? Like if you had to get another man's name tattooed on you, not Matt, whose name would you choose?
Henry.
Oh, wait, that's a good
Henry.
answer.
Henry.
Have you ever faked an emergency to leave a bad date?
Absolutely. I remember being in New York City, and then my sister, there was like a blackout somewhat during like in New York City, and I told the guy that my sister was stuck in the subway and I had to go.
Wait, that's insane. How did you even come up with that?
I forgot it. I forgot what came over me. I had one drink. We were at this fucking what were we eating? We were eating like random like Vietnamese food. I just remember it so vividly. I don't know.
Why was it a bad date?
It was he was such a fucking tool, and he was talking, and I couldn't get rid of him. And finally I was like, oh my God, I just got it. You know, the subways are down, right? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, my sister's stuck on the tracks.
That is insane.
And I got up and I left. That was fucking weird.
I love it. Should we wrap up?
Yeah.
I don't like the outro.
I'll
part.
do an outro.
Can you do it?
Yeah.
Thank
okay.
you.
Let me just say something.
Wait, one more time.
I am so fucking proud of you. I think that when you start a podcast, I get it. Everyone online, you think this shit is easy. I totally disagree, but I have to say that. But you've been doing such an incredible job. And I think that your life is so interesting. And I do really appreciate you being more open with everyone, because as much as you are this crazy bitch that I do love,
Yeah.
spending time with you at my house and getting to know you more, I'm going to keep it. You are such a real bitch, and I really hope that through this podcast people get to see that more of you, because you are genuinely a really nice person. Aww. And you're so fucking funny, and you are just a great person to be around. So as much as we get extra dirty here, just know like Hallie is a fucking real one, and she's a great friend. So I love you.
I love you.
Love you.
Thank you for doing this with me.
Oh my God, of course. Now let's go to my next recording.
All right, let's do
I'm
it.
just a fucking war hog over here. Let's go to the next. No, just kidding. That was fucking fun.
That was fun.
Let's do that again sometime.
Okay.